highlighting local high school athletes and coaches. It's the #1 local sports radio station in the 757. This is ESPN Radio 94.1, and this is the 757 at 6.
And welcome back to the 757 at 6 on this Wednesday, the 3rd day of June, the year 2020. Matt Hatfield here with you. And at this time, we're joined by a special guest, a very talented young lady who is committed to play her college basketball in the ACC at NC State. As a junior, though, what a season she had. Was the State Player of the Year in VHSL basketball Class 5, 73 points in 2 state playoff games, a 5-star by ESPN, number 21 overall in the class of 2021, and led Princess Anne High School to their 7th consecutive state title, 11th overall. We say hello and congrats to Aziaha James here on ESPN Radio 94.1. Aziaha, how are you? How's your mom and your family holding up during this difficult time?
We're holding up good. Thanks for having me, Matt.
Good. Tell us about your commitment to NC State. Why the Wolfpack?
Wolfpack Nation is a good nation to be a part of. I just felt me and my mom and my whole family wanted to be a part of the pack.
When did you know NC State? Because you had a long list of suitors. I'm pretty sure it was more than 20, 25 offers, and you narrowed it down to a couple of schools there at the end there, SEC schools, big power programs, and NC State was one of them in the top 10. When did you know it'd be NC State for you?
I just went when I went on my visit. I just took a look at the school, the team, and I just felt this was home. You always got to go with your instinct.
Sure. Now, you said your visit. Now, was that a visit in person, or was this a virtual visit for you?
It was a visit in person before all this corona issues.
Okay, this was before the corona. Okay. What was it about NC State there on your visit that made them different from other schools? Because everybody says that you're a great player. They like you. They want you to come play for them. But there had to be something different in terms of the vibe with the coaches and everybody there, right?
Oh, yeah. They're a good winning program. Just won the ACC championship. I felt like I could be a part of that and make the program even better.
Well, what did they tell you they liked most about your game? Because we saw you fill the stat sheet, play through adversity and resiliency you showed. What was it about you that stood out to them?
They were saying that they like how I can play different positions. I don't only play one position like anybody else. I play most of the positions.
Sure. Now, your versatility is a big asset. What do you think you play best on the court? Is it the 1? Is it the 2? Is it the 3? What's kind of your best position in your eyes?
I can play the 3 the best, to get on open shots and take it to the rim.
Okay, we're talking with Princess Anne's Aziaha James. She's committed to play her college hoops at NC State, the VHSL Class 5 State Player of the Year, with us here on ESPN Radio 94.1. Never before has NC State had 2 5-stars in the same class, and they secured commitments from you and Jessica Timmons. I understand she's a good friend of yours?
Yes, sir.
How much of a factor in your decision did she have? And we know you're both extremely talented players, but how are your games different?
She plays the 2. She's a shooter. She's more of a shooter than I am, and I'm more than a slasher.
Okay, and what kind of impact did she have on your choice? I mean, I'm sure she was in your ear a lot, saying, "Come join me. We can go win a championship," right?
Yeah, we felt like we wanted to spend the next 4 years making a statement to these people, for the underdog.
Gotcha. Now, with this pandemic and all, limiting the travel and official visits, things of that nature, did it affect your recruitment at all? And how did you adjust to things here? Were you planning to decide later? Did it really impact or move up your decision at all?
Oh, no, not at all. I just felt like it was – I wasn't trying to wait anymore. I just felt this was my home, so I was just ready to commit.
Who'd you lean on in your inner circle? I imagine your mom, Coach Dozier, and everybody like that. Who'd you talk to the most as you went through the process?
Oh, I talked to Coach Dozier and my mom very, very strongly to help me make this commitment, so just them two.
Sure. What advice did they give you? What was the best things they told you?
For one, Coach Dozier was telling me follow my heart. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. Just do what you feel is right.
Chatting with Aziaha James, the extremely talented young lady from Princess Anne High School. Listen to these numbers in the state playoffs. 41 points, 9 rebounds, 6 steals, 5 assists in the quarterfinals against Henrico on 19 of 32 shooting, by the way. 32 points, 15 of 22 from the floor, 6 steals, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and she's going to play at NC State. It's the 757 at 6 on ESPN Radio 94.1. Aziaha, are you a better offensive player or a better defensive player?
I say offense.
Why's that?
I can get to the rim easily with my length and strength. I can get to the rim very easy.
At what age or what point did you know I could be a really special player in high school and beyond, play in college, and maybe even have a chance one day to play professionally for money?
My first year going to Princess Anne, just made a different player. Playing with under Coach Dozier, he made me into a dog.
We hear that phrase a lot, made you into a dog. Tell me about
Yes.
just the expectations he has at Princess Anne. I mean, there's been so many great players going back to the years of Akeisha Howard, Sharice Grant, who went to Old Dominion, and Elizabeth Williams, who went to Duke, WNBA now, Kim Rogers, Zaria Wiggins, list goes on and on. I mean, I imagine there's a lot of pressure, too, that comes with that.
It's not really that much pressure. We just this is a good program to be under Coach Dozier. Just living up to the winning and the humble mentality he instilled in us, and it is good to play under him.
He's a legend for sure, one of the best to ever do it. Was going to go into the Hall of Fame this year, and they've postponed the ceremony for the time being due to the health crisis here. And correct me if I'm wrong, your mom played for Coach Dozier, if I remember right?
Yes, she did.
How much did that help and the influence she's played in your life and development as well?
She just taught me all the things that would come from him. Like, she just reminded me what to do and how to be a humble player.
Now, tell me about the end of this season. I mean, not getting to play in the state championship, even though you're declared co-champs with Highland Springs. Describe that feeling. Is it half empty, bittersweet in a way?
It took a lot for me to not play this. I really wanted to get this third ring. I really don't count this as a win. I really wanted to play on that floor and just do it for my brother.
Yeah, I think all the athletes in high school basketball, the ones that got to the championship games, they definitely deserve the reward for it. And then these spring athletes not getting a chance to participate in baseball, softball, and sports of that nature. It's really been very difficult and trying here. And no travel season for AAU with Boo Williams and all the AAU basketball players. How tough has that been for you and your teammates?
As of right now, they've been canceling tournaments, so I don't even think it's going to be an AAU season this year.
With that possibility of not even having AAU at all, even if they do give those 3 weekends in the fall it's being rumored about, how do you stay sharp with your game and work on improving?
Just work out on my own, like going on my trash more and run on the trash and stuff like that. Just keep my strength up.
A few more minutes here with Aziaha James of Princess Anne High School. She is committed to play her college basketball in the ACC at NC State. She scored 73 points in 2 state playoff games. Her team scored 91 on Henrico in the quarterfinals, 107. That's right, 107 points on Woodgrove in the semifinals at Norfolk State. Our guest here on the 757 at 6 on ESPN Radio 94.1. She's rated the number 21 overall player in the class of 2021 by ESPN. Aziaha, have you even gotten a chance to celebrate and enjoy your accomplishments both individually and as a team? Because all the guidelines here, I'm sure it makes it tough to have large gatherings and not being, allowed in school there. How have you all celebrated what you've done?
We haven't celebrated yet, but hopefully when we get our rings, we will.
Any idea on when the rings will come in? I'm sure you guys have gotten shirts, right?
No. Well, yeah, we did, but I don't know when the rings are coming in.
Okay. Do y'all ever joke Coach Dozier about putting him on his toes now since he has too many rings for fingers?
No, he started to put him on his necklace. So he got a necklace with plenty of rings, and more will be added soon.
I'm sure. I mean, that necklace is going to get pretty heavy soon if he starts putting 4, 5, 6 on them. Hey, tell me about this. I mean, these 2 state playoff games for you. I think we all admire the strength and courage you showed to come out there and play, let alone at the incredible level you did following the death of your brother, AJ, Ashley James. How did you do it?
I just felt like the game was for him. He wanted me to play that night, so I just told Coach Dozier I'm going to suit up. And when I went out there, I just felt his presence. So I just played my heart out.
When you hit that last shot in the quarterfinals, the days after his death, take me through the kind of the emotions that went through your mind there, and your teammates and everybody sobbing, going through it. I mean, that had to be a special moment for you personally, right?
Yes. I had all my family and friends at the game, and everybody was just supporting me. So when I hit that last point, just everything just came into me all at once, just excitement.
Well, it was an amazing performance. I've not seen anything like it in my almost 20 years of covering high school sports. The whole 757, the outpouring of support and unity, what do you think AJ would have thought of all that?
Oh, AJ would have loved it. He, even when he was at Green Run, he had the same support, and he still has the same support now. Everybody loves AJ. AJ was a very, very good person around in the 7-5.
For sure, and you've had some great moments, and I'm sure many more to come. I want to know, how much do you play that video of the half-court shot he hit at Scope against Nansemond River?
Ooh, I still play it to this day. It was just an amazing shot that my brother did, and I'll never forget that.
Absolutely. Next season, what's the team looking like, Aziaha, at Princess Anne, and how much do you think about the possibility that things could be delayed here? I'm sure you don't want to think about it, but it's natural to think about it, right?
Yes. Ask that question again.
Yeah, I said, what's the team looking like at Princess Anne, A, and then B, how much do you think about, man, we might not even start the season on time. I'm sure it's something you don't want to talk about or think about, but it's only human nature, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going to be good this year. Coach Dozier going to have another ring added to his necklace, and people going to see.
Well, we're looking forward to watching you back on the hardwood with all the Lady Cavaliers at PA. Before we get to rapid fire for you, when you get to NC State, you have any idea yet on what you'll study there?
Oh, no, not yet.
Okay. All right, here we go. Rapid fire for Aziaha James of Princess Anne High School in Virginia Beach, the 5-star who led the Lady Cavs to a 7th consecutive state title, their 11th overall under Coach Darnell Dozier. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, Joanna Man.
Joanna Man, that's a good one. Favorite TV show? Martin. We get that a lot.
Yeah.
All right, fill in the blank for us. When she's not playing basketball, Aziaha James enjoys blank the most.
If she's not playing basketball, Aziaha James enjoys blank the most. I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
All right.
It's something, eating or something.
Eating something. All right. Listen, I'm a food connoisseur. I don't fault you at all for that pick. A few more for you. All right. You're trapped on a desert island, but you can have one item. What would you pick? Is it food?
Yes, food. Most definitely.
You know what food item you're having with you on the desert island, or no?
Yes.
What is it?
I'll probably have a cell phone.
Oh, a cell phone. Okay, so it's not food. All right. So you can't cook that. A few more for you. If you could visit one place in the world, where would you go?
Bora Bora.
Bora Bora. I like to go there. Remember when this all pandemic's done? It'd be nice to go there. If you could spend 5 minutes talking to one pro athlete, who would you choose?
One pro, I'd say Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. Getting buckets from the outside. Although Aziaha might better hang with him one-on-one now. And lastly, better TikTok video. Who do you think would be a better TikTok video, Aziaha? And you can, I'm sure, bring this up to people on social media. We can make this happen. Better TikTok video, Coach Darnell Dozier or Boo Williams?
I'm going Coach Dozier.
Coach Dozier. We're going to make sure he gets a TikTok when y'all win the state championship next season. I want to see that. And, hey, congrats on a fabulous season. I know it's been a very trying year for you and your family. Wish you all the best. We'll keep you in our thoughts and prayers, and we'll talk to you soon, all right?
Yes.